Hey everybody, this is Susan Augustin. How are you doing tonight? Coming to you from sunny California. I do apologize to all of you that are in the cold and the snow and everything else, but it is beautiful here. And sorry I've been gone for a while. I needed to take a little bit of a mental health break. Hello, Sue. Thank you for joining me. And so I needed some time because normally in the break between Christmas and New Year's is when I get focused, when I get my vision refined for the upcoming year, and I kind of reset my goals and analyze everything. And because I got hit with the sickness, hey, Debbie, I was not able to spend that time doing that. So appreciate any likes or comments. Hi, Sarah, welcome. So what I had to do was this past week, I have been taking myself through the process that I always go through of refining my vision and my passion and direction and all those kinds of things. And it's funny because I was feeling really kind of flat, kind of lethargic, kind of like hitting a wall, and I didn't know what was up because it's like, wait, what's going on here? I love what I'm doing. Why am I feeling kind of flat? And once I revisited my plan and my vision and all those kinds of things, the excitement came back. The spring came back into my step. Hey, Hortensia, nice to see your name there. For some reason, they're all green now. Must be the new Facebook changes or algorithms, but your names are green. And by the way, I just want to throw this out there. Someone messaged me it's been a month or so ago, and they said hello to me while I was on Facebook Live, and then they went away. And they sent me a private message, and I won't name any names, and they said, I'm so sorry I didn't watch the rest of your video. I was watching it from the bathtub. So I thought I better go so that people couldn't see me or something to that effect. And I just want people to know, if you haven't done a Facebook Live before, when your name pops up, it just says Mary Smith joined, is all it says is that. And the only way that anyone is going to see you is if someone screen shares you and clicks you in that direction. There's a place where it says you can invite friends. I would never do that to any of you if you weren't knowing ahead of time that you were going to come on. So please don't ever feel like if you're watching my Facebook Live and I say hello to you, that suddenly the whole world's going to see you and you think, oh my gosh, my hair, my makeup, whatever. Don't ever feel that way, because we can't see you. And just by saying hi, it just means that your name has popped up, and then if you comment like Debbie did, where she said hi to me, then that's going to stay with the feed, but the rest of them aren't going to stay there. So it is a nice idea to hit hearts and likes. I appreciate that, and any of the comments. And again, you're not going to be just pulled onto the camera unless somebody invites you to do that. And you have to say okay. And I would never, ever do that to any of you without prior permission. So anyway, got that out of the way. But yeah, I just blessed that person's heart that thought that they might end up on camera when they were in the bathtub. So they apologized to me for leaving the talk. But anyway, so what I wanted to talk about tonight is something I'm really excited about, because I have spent the past 2 weeks, once I've started feeling better, really evaluating my direction. And what I have decided to do that I'm really stoked about is next Monday, that's going to be the 22nd of January, I'm going to do a new Facebook challenge, and it's going to be a cool one because it's going to be clarifying your passion and your vision. I'm just so excited about it. So any of you that have been following me, that are friends with me, please drop a 5 in the comments if you would like to be a part of the Facebook Live challenge that I'm doing on just getting clearer on your vision, on your talents, on your passion, because the more you can hone in on those things, the more effective you're going to be, the more fulfilled you're going to be, the better leader you're going to be, because more people are going to follow you because you're going to know where you're going. So I'm starting that next Monday, the 22nd of January, and I will be giving more details to follow. But drop a 5 if that's something you'd like to check out. And I just want to talk about one little piece of some of the things that I've been studying on this. And I've talked about this whole concept before of convergence. And what convergence is, it's a big fancy word for basically meaning that you have found your sweet spot in life. What you're doing resonates. There's inside and outside, they match. What you're doing inside feels like, yeah, this is what I was made to do. And what you're doing on the outside is blessed, it's prospering, it's finding abundance because it matches what you feel like you're supposed to do on the inside. And everything is starting to line up. Where you live is lining up. Who your associates and your friends are is lining up. Your business is growing and thriving because it's coming from a place of authenticity in your heart where you feel really good about what you're doing. And one of the things that we go through in finding convergence is something called convergence cycles. And I spoke about this once, but it's been several months ago, so I'm going to revisit it. These are the 4 steps of a convergence cycle. And the first one is you get a dream, you get a vision from God, you get a sense of your purpose or your calling, and you get really, really excited about it. And that's the awesome first step of a convergence cycle. I wish we could all just stay in that first step, right? Because it's really excited. You're full of potential. You can sense, your capability, your direction. You can just really see how this thing is going to play out and be absolutely beautiful for you. You've got the vision for it. That's your first step. You've got this extraordinary dream or vision of where you're going. Thank you for the likes. That's your first step. And then that is actually called unconscious incompetence, which is not a very nice term. But unconscious incompetence means I know I'm going to get there. I have no idea how I'm going to get there, but I'm going to get there. That's the first stage of your convergence cycle. The second stage doesn't sound quite so positive. It's a stage of distress. And what that is you're going somewhere, but you're starting to realize I'm going somewhere, but I don't have a clue how to get there. I still know I'm going and I'm really excited about where I'm going, but I'm not sure how I'm going to get there. And that stage is called conscious incompetence. In other words, you're now aware that you don't fully know how to get there, but that dream is still in your heart. You still want to do it. And then your third step is called a conscious competence, where you start to realize what you need to do to get to where you want to go. And you know how to work on the fundamentals. The fundamentals come into your life and you start repeating those over and over again. And so your vision kind of comes back to life because you realize how to do what it is you need to do to get for that dream to become a reality. Now, this is the tricky thing. Between 2 and 3, where you are conscious of what you don't know how to do, that is where the statistics are really high. Like 80% of the people drop out and give up because they feel like they don't know what to do and they just get discouraged and drop out. And I don't want you guys to be in that 80% statistic, especially if you're doing online marketing. Talk to me. I've got some awesome resources that can really, really help you to get to where you want to go with online marketing. The fourth stage of this is called unconscious competent. And that's when, once you've learned the steps that you need to do, then it becomes, like tying your shoe or riding a bike. It becomes second nature. And that takes you into the convergence, takes you into that place where you are really at peace with what your goal and your vision is, and you're starting to really recognize and come into that place of your dream. Now, this is an interesting thing. The last part of this after you've gotten to the unconscious competent, you've met your goal, then there's another process that is called the death of the phase process. And that's a natural part of life. I don't mean actual death. I mean, whatever that chunk of time in learning was, you come into a new chapter. And sometimes when something has just become, so automatic to you and you feel like you have lost the passion for it, you've lost the fire, it's okay to stop and evaluate and say, well, is that chapter closing? Is there something new opening up in my life? And if there's something new opening up in your life, don't be afraid to open your hands up and let it come in and let go of whatever else you have been working on that you became really comfortable with. Because to grow as a person, it's okay to move on. It's totally okay. So those are your 4 stages. The beginning, you've got your dream, and then you get kind of distressed and freaked out because you're not sure how you're going to reach it. Then you figure out the fundamentals of what you need to do to get there. And then once you figure those out, it becomes just like rote for you. Unconscious competent, where you can realize the dreams that you have in your heart. So that's what I just want to talk about. It's part of the convergence cycle. It's what all of us are going through as we're building a business. And next Friday, why do I keep saying next Friday? Next Monday, the 22nd, I'm starting a 5-day challenge where we are going to get in touch with what your top 5 passions are in life, what your talents are, what drives you, what associations are connecting you in life that might be holding you back, that might be self-sabotaging you. Actually, as I've been doing this work the last 2 weeks, I'm seeing some big time stuff that was self-sabotaging me. I got those out of the way and phew, it's like this cloud lifted off of me. So I want to help any of you that feel like you're stuck in life or you just want to refresh your vision. Drop a 5 in the comments if you would like to be part of the 5-day challenge next week that's going to start, where we're going to rediscover your talents, your passions, and associations. So that's what it's going to be all about. I would love to have as many of you join me as you can. And drop a 5 in there. Also, there's a really great Facebook training tonight on how to do Facebook Messenger to build your business. If you would like that link, it's coming up in about 45 minutes. So if you'd like the link, go ahead and comment Messenger in here, and I will drop the link to you as well. So that's it for tonight. Have a great night. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in and all the hearts and likes and comments. I appreciate those. Have a great night and God bless. Bye.